Welcome back to the Teacher's AI Cafe. I'm Kane, a teacher and a parent who wants AI to give us back our time. I share practical classroom-tested AI strategies to cut down your workload, improve your feedback and reduce stress so you can get your evenings back and be more present with your friends and family. No jargon, just actionable steps. Grab your mug. Now let's get going. What's been happening in the last week in AI? First is OpenAI have removed older models. The 5.1 family have disappeared as of the 11th of March. Older models such as the 4.0 and the 4.1 have obviously gone much earlier than that. It sounds technical, but if you think you've done something and you found yourself thinking, I'm sure this worked differently last month, you're probably right because there's a different model. What else? What is happening at Google's announced substantial Gemini update across doc sheets, slides, and Drive. Gemini can now build spreadsheets more fully, filling in missing data, answer broader questions across your files and related content in your Google Drive. Plain terms, the blank page problem is being targeted directly. For teachers, this could mean faster drafting of documents, quicker spreadsheets, and easier synthesis of scattered materials you've got spread across your resources. But this is obviously where professional judgment question here, as AI begins to tidying up our structure. Do we really want to do that? And do we really want to do that for our students, creating things from blank pages as opposed to us actually doing it? Microsoft have released this new Wave 3 update for Office 365. Basically, once again, more support across its different platforms, just not in a separate chat window. It's been happening so far. And also says Claude is now available in mainline Copilot chat. I installed it in Excel the other day, which was quite interesting, as well as Word. It's embedded within that. So you're seeing this interlocking of even different platforms working with each other. Once again, this is important for schools that actually use Microsoft as their main platform. So Grok 4.2 beta and multi-agent beta has landed. Why this is not directly for the classroom? It does signal this is the way the systems are heading, as they're always saying. The platform want AI to be more chained, semi-autonomous work. This may eventually filter in the teaching tools when we look at things like plan, draft, revise, check across more, get some more independence checks coming out of that. And like I said, it all filters down eventually in one form or another. Anthropic Institute was launched this week, and this is more about public interest and research around governance than product features. I think that's a good thing. We're progressing that way. Anthropic seems to be taking that sort of pathway. I think it's worth including. It shows that AI companies are not just competing on speed and features. They're also competing to shape the social story around AI. Work and obviously try and build some public trust. So this is important for teachers, that AI literacy cannot be just about how to write a prompt. It's obviously how it's actually used. Elon Musk was reading an article this morning how he was saying AI should be scrapped and rebuilt from scratch to solve a lot of the different problems that are existing. And a bit of a lighter story this week. An Australian report describes schools are using AI chatbots to question students about their own submitted work. Almost like an oral, interrogation by a bot. It's funny, slightly absurd, and somehow completely believable that we're using AI to check AI. So the essay is submitted, the chatbot says, explain paragraph 3. And the idea is AI is actually trying to police what AI does. And how well the student can describe their chapter 3, it can actually say whether they've actually written it themselves or not. Also, it tells us something a bit more serious, that I guess the technology arms race and assessment is already here. There's a lot of different ways people are actually dealing with that. But like I said, getting AI to check whether you've used AI in a verbal sense is a good progression, though it should be the job of the teacher. So the takeaway from this week is simple. Check the tools you're already using, because AI has probably got some new features integrated into that. And have a play with them. And keep up the good work. I'll talk to you later.